game number 1 here. It will be TaToH and Slam going against each other. Should change the overlay after we change the schedule here. So I will just say, I'll keep you log on, you introduce the player, and I will try to handle the overlay here.
Yeah, no problem at all. Welcome to the channel, everyone. And here we have Slam, who is a very well-known, strong player, someone we love in the community. And as we said, it's a mirror save, so he's playing as Huns. And then we have TaToH, who is a lovely guy, very well known again in the community, very active on HD himself, and he's playing as Huns as well.
Okay.
In this map pack, yep.
I got the names right and only need to add the flags. And yeah, that was a bit confusing, guys. The match of Miguel is not cancelled, guys. It's just delayed. They did reschedule without telling us. But should all be fixed pretty soon. So now only the Spain flag for Mr. TaToH, and we could maybe now start with professional casting, guys. It's me, Nilly, and Mongol. Thank you so much for helping me out for the first starting second here. I think everything should be fine. And yeah, as you said, both playing the Huns and on Baltic here. Mongo, what do you expect of the typical strategies out of our two superstars here?
So Baltic is a very interesting map, water in the middle and land on the sides. We can see docks early on and going for early water aggression because there's a lot of good fish in there and it plays a massive role.
Indeed. And yeah, the fishing would give you such an eco boost, could give them a nice advantage. And as we can see, both players sending 4 villagers on wood. And oh boy, look at that main gold spot of TaToH. That's ugly.
That is very ugly indeed. It looks quite bad, quite bugged, and so inefficient. Really feel bad for him.
Yeah, but honestly, if we would see him go for a normal Grush, you start with only like 5 on gold, 3 plus 2, but with the expansions going on some fire galleys, you really want to have like 4 to 6 villagers working there efficiently. I think he can squeeze it in, but it can absolutely not touch the gold spot here.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. But if you look at it, he's got some secondary gold, which is not too bad. But again, you don't want to go that far early on in the game.
Yeah.
And comparing to Slam's map, I mean, Slam's got a really good main goal.
Yeah, that's pretty solid for him. 5 on wood now. Should be optimizing his villagers, and indeed in this very second he's doing that. So great approach here, going for the second board coming in for TaToH as well. And yeah, both up to pretty standard dock start here, both going for a fishing ship. And then I will be interested how experienced Slam will be with the new HD meta, going for mainly fire galleys at the start.
Yeah, this is this is a very interesting unit in expansions, fire galleys early on, and as I mentioned earlier, TaToH plays a lot of HD. I think more than any other top tier players, so I think he would have this certain advantage. But then again, Slam has been playing a lot of expansions, you know, a lot of EscapeAoE games. So he's got some experience. I would expect him to use the experience, you know, to go for fire galleys off the bat.
And I believe he should be one of the maybe like 4 or 5 players who played in every of our EscapeAoE tournaments. So yeah, the higher level experience absolutely have to be out there. We should take care of being in sync all the time. I'm at 655.
Yeah, I am with you.
Okay. Sounds great, so we won't miss any action there by not being in sync. And both players going for a loom. Finally, HD ready, HD overlay here. And after that, they will click up. Look at that. TaToH looking at 450 strong food. Slam at 440 as well. Now dropping more food. And oh, actually, both trying to go scout fight. I have no idea who wins those fights. Please tell me.
I think TaToH will have the advantage because Slam's scout is injured already, and it's an interesting fight going on there.
Yeah. Now,
yeah, TaToH got the first as well. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm at 8 minutes and 5 seconds now. Both players up. 7-second difference. A bit faster here for Mr. Slam Jam. But yeah, nothing too major, I would say. And yeah, pretty excited how they will play it out now. Yeah, go ahead.
No, just pretty standard stuff going on early on. Nothing too shabby. The mining camp from TaToH is, I don't blame him for that, but then it's not the most efficient, but he doesn't have any other choice really. It would be lucky if he can fit 5 villages in there.
I think it's the best mining camp he could build. Like 3 villages on the left one, 2 villages on the right one. That all works out. I believe the bug rule in other tournaments are you need to access at least 4 tiles. Some tournaments have it 6 tiles, so, and you can access 4 completely here, so, or like 4 sides, so it would be normal, but look at that, already 1 villager bugging out here.
Yeah, I was about to point out to that. That's so annoying when that happens, and especially when you don't pay attention. I mean, you can't pay attention because if you keep on clicking the idle villager button, you can't pick that villager.
Ooh, galleys for Slam. Let's take a look. What is TaToH going for? I would be surprised. He's going for one fire galley and 1 demo raft. That's an interesting choice of units here by both players.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see 5 galleys. Galleys from Slam. I was expecting 5 galleys, but at the same time, I'm surprised more so with TaToH. I mean, you would possibly expect to see 3 or 4 5 galleys and then a demo ship in case the opponent is doing. But I think he was expecting Slam to go for 5 galleys as well, like we were.
Maybe he wants to get 1 big hit off against all the fishing ships. That may be an option. If he gets 1 big hit off and gets maybe 3 or maybe even all 4 of them, that would be epic for him. But for now, some more scout fighting. Being stuck at 3 docks here, and I feel like, oh, TaToH already going with 4 on food. That's earlier than you would normally see.
Yeah, that's true. You normally see early on full-on water aggression. Oh, here comes the demo raft. Oh, killing the demo raft for Slam. Nice tank there by him.
Okay, now switching on to fire galleys himself is Slam, scaring away the fishing ship. I believe 1 already went down for TaToH, and he stays on 2 docks. That's a bit surprising to me. 2 docks fire galleys. That does mean he isn't 100%ly committing towards winning the water here, as it seems.
Yeah, it's really surprising because you would normally expect to go full on water, take water control, and then go on to the transition into land. He hasn't been able to pick up any fishing ships of Slam. He just lost a couple of fire galleys, and being behind on dock count is not gonna help in terms of the military count for him.
Oh, 1 big demo raft. Oh no, boy, look at those HP loss there. And now Slam is in full control here. Now you can see TaToH knows he cannot win that water fight anymore, and is simply going for the snipe here. The fishing ship are very, very low. So TaToH, if he finds those, can get 3 easy snipes. But Slam is doing a beautiful job at playing hide and seek here.
Yeah, Slam right on top. He's following where TaToH very closely, anticipating his moves and being proactive and just not giving TaToH any chance to pick up any fishing ships or any of the fire galleys, and keeping TaToH on the run.
But TaToH keeps on producing something out of his docks, and let's see, demo have been used, and TaToH at the moment, the guy who isn't too far behind when it comes to fishing, but Slam still in full water control. Let's take a look at the resources when it comes to food. We can see 300 there for TaToH, and he's building a stable. What is he up to?
Yeah, and Slam is building a barracks himself, so I am wondering what these two are up to. What are they gonna? What surprise they have in for us?
No idea. And he's going
Because
for
normally,
fletching. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, normally you would expect to see blacksmith and fletching. In this case, it's blacksmith and barracks. So I wonder if he's trying to go for man at arms rush on TaToH.
Not really, not really. Maybe build an archery range or something. You can see TaToH now going for horse color, so more farming. And let's see if he wants to go for some scouts here. I don't see any dots moving at the minimap at the moment, so probably just a transition into Castle Age. Oh, that being said, at least 2 scouts for TaToH being built, and he's still heavily on stone with 5 on gold here. We might even see bloodlines.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing 1 more scout, 3 in total, so after that we might see the bloodlines. Putting some more farms down, going for the showfish as well. And Slam is adding a range himself. Pretty safe economy for Slam, not taking those deers, but at the same time his... Oh, TaToH is coming in with a fire galley, trying to snipe in from the back.
Look at that, 3 fishing ships combined less than 30 HP, but finally one is going down, but only at the cost of 1 fire galley back here. And Slam still has no idea about this stable. He sees a lot of farms, and let's see now building the archery range. Normally, the typical Tyrant strategy would have been after winning the water, just instantly go for archers and try to land, put on the aggression. Let's see if Slam will try to go for it. At the moment, only going for Town Watch, so more scared of the attack against him than trying to force the issue here. And no transporter as well.
Yeah, that's surprising. At the same time, in Baltic you can actually walk around the map, but then the distance is too long, and it's not surprising to see a couple of villages going forward and making forward ranges or stable, and then surprising your opponent from there. But at the moment it's pretty open from both players. They haven't done any walls and no landing whatsoever. But TaToH is coming in with some scouts, no bloodlines as yet.
Yeah, if he didn't add bloodlines so far, I believe he will not add it now. Is going for the market pretty much forward at the front here. That's a bit surprising to me, showing the market placement and simply building something at the shoreline that can be attacked. Normally, you lost the water, so you don't want to have anything near the shoreline. I'm a bit surprised here, but now the scouts are coming in.
Oh yeah, and Slam is trying to wall that, but they can pick up the scouts are going to pick up the villager. Slam is going to lose the villager, but he's trying to quickly wall his lumber camps. Oh, can he finish the wall on time? All miners are safe, but the foot lines, the scouts are in. This could be an interesting micro.
Indeed, 4 scouts trying to do some damage, but one already... Oh, nice moonwalking skills there of that scout.
Yes.
Yeah, might get some more kills, but I think the major damage will not really come in here, because, simply 2 spearmen should be enough to clear that all up. Let's take a look if Slam has some more low HP villagers here. Yeah, some of them are low HP, but... Not enough to go in again, I believe.
Yeah, indeed. His TaToH still got 2 fire galleys left, but Slam is coming in with that. I think Slam is just committing, over-committing with water at this stage. He's got way too many galleys and stuff, but he's got enough resources to click up to Castle Age, and he should be doing it any second now. Yeah, indeed. He's done that.
21 minutes, 10 seconds for me, and now the strategy as K-Cap told them to do. If you win the water, get some archers out, land, and this will be so annoying. Let's see if TaToH is able to build some defensive skirmishes, and indeed expecting the raid here, and is going for some defensive skirmishes. Does not have any upgrades, but is now going for fletching even, so nice anticipation here. Will probably lose 1 villager, but then should be pretty safe.
Yeah, that's a good landing there. Good stuff from TaToH, doing skirmishes, but then again, a bit low to react to that. But it's too far forward, you know, the shoreline. His woodline is too close to the shoreline, so he was always going to get wrecked. He's got some demo wraps there. Can we see his big baba boom?
Ooh, sweet
Nice.
hit, sweet hit. He has 2 more at the side as well. And he's trying to force the issue a bit further. Now going for the defense upgrade. Some quick walling here. Archery range and stable. Let's take a look. Beautiful micro by TaToH. Getting his skirmisher further back. And now 3 skirmishers should do the work if they would be full HP. But at the moment, Slam is the one with the better micro.
Yeah, definitely. He's moving his good HP archer in front. So the skirms are focusing fire on that. And then Slam is making a move with the others. Second town center coming up from TaToH. Good TC, I think. Could have been on the second goal.
Oh, Demorev was basically inside all the galley, but went back. This could have been one of the biggest shots, but
How did the galley survive? The demo survive with 6 HP.
Well, that's somewhat okay. And TaToH now going for War Galley upgrade. Maybe wants to engage then, but this could have been very big for him. Now chasing with some skirmishers. We can see Bowsaw now for Slam, 1 extra TC for TaToH. Make that 2. And actually Redog as well.
Yeah, I like the dog placements from TaToH. It's right at the corner. Slam can't see them. And he can mass some units in there peacefully, hopefully. But he's pretty low on gold for now. But Slam's got the advantage at the moment with water, with the numbers. And his economy is looking more stable than TaToH's.
Indeed, villager count TaToH ahead by 2, but behind by 1 upgrade. Now going for even more crossbows, so maybe 10 crossbows with even +2 at the side could be pretty deadly against what TaToH has on land here, and then his woodline could be very easily raidable.
Yeah, indeed. This is not looking very good for TaToH at the moment. I probably would like to see a siege workshop instead of 3rd TC, but let's see what TaToH is planning to do here. He's not making any archers or skirmishers at home, so pretty steep for him to deal with that.
I only built some fire ship to kill some of the fishing ship, but that's pretty surprising to me. Slam did not rebuild any fishing ship here. It's still 2 out of his starting 4, and not trying to abuse the water to full potential here, I would say.
Yeah, what TaToH is doing here is making fire galleys which cost wood and gold, and because of that he's not being able to sustain production with his units on land, and that's not a very healthy looking situation for him. He keeps on making fire galleys, ships at this stage, but he just keeps on losing them quite cheaply, and that's not helping the situation that he's already behind. And now he's got a siege workshop up. I don't think he will be able to sustain production from that.
Well, he's building 1 mangonel, but probably against the greatest splitter of all times. It is our Tyrant Slam here. Let's see how he will face that off. 3 skirmishes and 1 mangonel against 10 crossmen, but only with +1 attack here.
Yeah, no fletching, no Botkin on them, and no padded archer on them, so a good mangonel hit could be a deadly one.
Okay, let's take a look. Slam archers, maybe in for a big ground attack here. Nice first shot.
Not.
And maybe, Slam is trying to go for the split. Another ground attack here. Skirms are doing some work. Archers were hurt from before. And I did hype Slam so much before, but TaToH's punishing me. Oh, and another big shot.
That's a big shot.
TaToH dealing with that beautifully. Didn't even lose a single unit. And Slam just losing all his aggression on land here. TaToH seems to stabilize.
Yeah, that was a good play by TaToH there. He realized that Slam does not have the armor upgrade, so the crossbows are pretty weak, and no Botkin as well, and some good ground hits to help the situation. But Slam has found the dogs for TaToH, and he's taking care of them, and TaToH continues to lose his 5 ships unnecessarily.
Yeah, that's true. That's just wasted resource. Let's see if he does. Oh, actually he kills one war galley there. Had to be super low HP. And only now going for Bullsaw, an upgrade that you absolutely want to get a bit earlier. And it seems like both players stabilized so much that we might go into late Imperial Age. And what would you expect both players to go for here?
Late Imperial Age, I would still expect to see aggression on water, because again, you can stop the aggression on land if you place your war galleys on the edge of the map, or the the water map, so to speak. Also, I would like to see in this case some cav archers, rams, and hussars really to be able to sustain production from all the resources, all the buildings, and yeah. Because Paladins is not the units I would like to see. I mean, you can counter them in halves so easily. Rams and cav archers would be interesting.
Yeah, that's true. Only now we're very for Slam, pretty late as well. And the big question is, how much do you invest on water and how much do you invest on land here? Let's take a look. A shot here for the demo ship. And no, Slam shouldn't commit the second one there. And now even picking up relics is Mr. TaToH here. So really thinking about the long game. Slam not going for more upgrades.
Yeah, TaToH made 2 more docks, and he continues to make 5 ships. What I would have liked to see differently from TaToH is I don't mind him making some docks and continue to take engage with Slam on water, but instead of throwing 1 or 2 fire ships just to chase those fishing ships, which are pretty much not very important at this stage, just mass up the fire ships, some demo ships, and then engage.
Yeah, probably. I think he just wants to keep map vision, wants to be annoying, keep the fishing ship count down. And yeah, he's doing a beautiful job with that, because now Slam again, 0 fishing ship out. Slam's now right into the right hand side. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying Slam's economy is looking pretty good, taking some more control of the land, adding a university now, so he will be looking to go up to Imperial Age very soon.
Yeah, and
TaToH is on 100 pop as well, but nowhere near Imperial Age. Go on.
Yeah, as I said, so not massing up on water here, trying to go for more and more raids over and over again. Some annoyance here at the right hand side. Let's take a look at the resource, as you said. 100 food for TaToH, but a pretty solid food eco. And as you said, Slam looking to click Imperial Age pretty damn soon. 1000 food, 1000 gold now. Has both buildings and clickety clicks up now.
Yeah, and if you notice, only Slam has walled the left side of the map, and he was the only one trying to wall the right side, whereas TaToH hasn't gone for the walls at all. But he can actually see on the right side that Slam was trying to wall. So the question is, what is his plan? Is he going to try to break through the walls or deny TaToH? So he slammed the walls or wall back himself?
At the moment he's adding some more on water, so maybe feels like, yeah, just some walls and some water control is enough to have the full control in this game. Let's take a look. Oh, that's a beautiful, sweet catch up here for TaToH. Getting this monk and now another villager here, but still not up to Imperial Age, and that really costs him so far.
Yeah, and Slam is landing with some cav archers into TaToH's base.
And that's in a pretty dicey
Just
area.
transfers. Yeah.
Indeed, yeah. And one skirmisher out there, but that will not be enough. Another monk. Maybe if he gets 1 kill, 1 convert, that should be fine. But I believe TaToH should be in the best spot. And could you do me a favor and explain me why the points are looking so weird? TaToH so far ahead in points, and I have no idea why. Is it the
yeah, that actually looks weird.
Probably now sending villagers through the right hand side. Something that Slam should
he's
actually
10
see.
pop. Sorry. Yeah, he's 10 pop ahead. and he's got a lot of stone, so could be because of the extra scouting he was doing on water with his fishing ships and also the pop. And at the same time, he killed some units as well.
Yeah, KD a bit better for him. And now another mangonel shot. Probably killing all those crossbowmen really helped out as well. All the CA going down. And what did they really get? One villager there and idled some others, but not as efficient as he was looking for.
Yeah, that's true. And the forward castle coming up from TaToH right behind those dogs. I like the placement of that castle, but I would still expect him to hold the right side of the map, considering he knows the Slam has walled it. But he has sent some, TaToH sent some villages forward on the right side into Slam's base, and he's making an outpost to get some vision.
And Slam didn't see it yet, so might be a big surprise. Collecting that relic might be somewhat of a mistake to give away that he sneaked a monk there, but yeah, probably too much to ask to think about that. And as you can see, +4 defense and bloodlines. Oh no, it's at plus. Is that +4 defense? I'm a bit surprised. Oh no, it's +1 defense.
Wait,
it looks differently on the overlay. It's the wrong picture in the overlay. I feel cheated.
Yeah, it does actually, yeah. It's +1 defense. I was scared, I was like, what?
Yeah, +4 defense and imp upgrade at the same time. That felt weird. And indeed, he is going for the cavalry attack. So something that we kind of both ruled out. But only because, yeah, it's so easily countable. But if you don't see it, you cannot counter it. And oh, look at that. Cavaliers cancelled. Marauders being upgraded. For all the guys who don't know what that is, it's the upgrade that you can build Tarkarns out of your stables. So that will be pretty sweet. And Tarkarns are how much better on HD than normal AOC?
They're pretty good, pretty strong. They can actually take on pikes and halbs more efficiently than on normal AOC. I mean, normally you can easily kill Tarkans with your pikes and stuff, but on HD you can actually take on the fights, pretty much like Califrex.
Okay, and TaToH now, the Disguise +4 defense. Disguise has a +1 defense, and Slam still no idea of this right-hand side attack. He did rewall, he's building an outpost, he has no idea about this side here, and that might be the big surprise attack by TaToH. But Slam has to ask himself, how is this guy getting on so high points here? He's leading by 1k points. I have the full water control, I have a solid boom. This guy has to build some army, and surprise from the right hand side Tarkans.
Oh yeah, and here comes the Tarkans. Oh, the sheep was there all the time, but didn't give away. Slam with quick panic wall coming up, lots of gates. But will he be able to wall on time? No, the Tarkans are in.
Oh yeah, they're in. Monks, they're helping out a bit, going for the mass gates here from Slam. The monks not actually getting the converts here, and that's a lot of villagers going down. Let's take a look, and not even a single Tarkan converted here. The gate wall is real, but let's take a look. More villagers sent to the front here, but even if they go up, I believe Tarkans are simply designed to tear down walls here, so it's looking very good. At the other side, it's not important that TaToH is losing the water. If he can continue and smash down this attack, it's looking super good for TaToH.
Yeah, and a forward castle coming up from TaToH as well, right on that goal, so he will deny any access to that goal, and also deny any movements from Slam to try and wall that gap. But those Tarkans will be able to take down the town centers and gates so quickly that it will be unbelievable. Slam adding spearmen and stuff, but like I said, Tarkans can take down the spearmen head on very well. I don't think it's the best thing he can do, and he's very low on food as well, so he won't be able to sustain production of his spears.
it's only 9 farmers and not a single fishing ship, so he has no chance of actually getting them out. He was going for the monk defense, but his eco is so low, he cannot even afford pikeman upgrade. I believe TaToH is pushing in here, and he's pushing in strong. If he just continues to go in here, look at that. There's Palisades wall going down instantly, like 3 swipes as it feels, getting in more converts, but TaToH is pushing so strong here.
Yeah, and Slam does not have any access to gold at the back of his base, just wood and adding farms, so there's nothing he can do really to deal with this push from TaToH, who's got elite Tarkans now. They're not even ordinary Tarkans, they're elite Tarkans.
And at the same
Monastery's
time...
done as well.
Yeah, Monastery, that's 2 relics down, so even less gold income here. And at the same time, TaToH is preparing the redock, is going for all the upgrades, galleons, bracer, and chemistry. And look at that, just building walls and tearing down walls is a story at the moment. Look at that, how low the HP gets, only hitting some, and still no pikeman upgrade. Now TaToH is running in, back, and Slam needs to tap out. GG! TaToH plays it so weird, but gets the W.
Yes, indeed. That was a great game, great play by TaToH. He kept on surprising us, and I'm sure he kept on surprising Slam by throwing those dogs in, you know, making those fire shapes and throwing them in, and then at the same time, you know, taking the lead in the score, and Slam not being able to pick up that push on the right side, that sneak on the right side. Really costed him the game. He did wall, but he didn't finish the wall early on, and that really costed him the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm still confused by this 2 dock opening. That's a bit surprising to me. But yeah, I would say absolutely the sneak. And it was so confusing because Slam did see the monk going through there, did see the skirms, and could have seen like the relic getting picked up. He was on the mission to pick up more relics, so he should have been aware of that. And then only having 9 farms, not a lot of docks out, losing so many farms here at the front, very idle. And yeah, Slam, no chance to go for a defense here. Let's take a look at the stats, I would say. KD, so much better for TaToH, going for a lot of raids there.
Yeah, he kill 111 units, and like the largest army for Slam, but you know, TaToH with the raiding at the end took the lead in terms of the units killed. The economy much better looking for TaToH. Look at that, collected 7,000 more food than Slam, and that is huge. That is simply because only 9 farms for Slam and no fishing ships. TaToH with 44 farmers made a huge difference. Absolutely, and goal as well for Slam. TaToH 9,000, like, you know, 1,100 more wood, 4,000 more in water mass. Wood plays a massive role, so 4,000 more wood collected is huge. Uptimes are pretty similar, not too shabby, I would say. Not too. Slam was up to Imperial Age first and TaToH, but he didn't realize about the sneak, and he absolutely lost the game there. Both players picked up 2 relics each, and you know, relics gold played a role, but it's so as the game goes on longer.
It's so funny. Look at the timeline and how little army TaToH had throughout all the game. Look at that. Just very, very little here at all times. And Slam had a massive army at several times in the game, but simply not enough to control. He had so much map control, but not enough control of the most important areas. Now it should be the home map of Mr. Slam, and we are looking at Arabia with a non-mirrored matchup here. Slam is playing the Indians. And Mongo, what do you think about TaToH here?
Well, he's playing as Ethiopians, and it's a very interesting save. It's one of the most versatile saves in the expansions. You get free pikeman upgrade, and every time you go up, you receive 100 gold and 100 food, I believe, and that just makes you, you know, especially when you're doing a fast castle, it makes your uptime so much better, and the economy, of course, and they get the really good archers, and very good siege as well. So very versatile tech tree for Ethiopians.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. And first time ever using that overlay of the tech tree there. HD is developing. And yeah,
Nice.
a lot of weird buttons I need to press at right times, but felt pretty damn good here. And yeah, TaToH, he is refusing to accept the meter that Indians are the best civilization. Basically, everyone now is picking Indians except TaToH, but he is keeping keeping the success. I believe last week against Leary, it more came down to playing a bit better. But yeah, let's see how he will try to play this out this time.
Yeah, I will talk about just the maps for a bit, but then I will come back to your point about Indians being the strongest civ. So if you look at TaToH's map, he's got back goal, he's got forward mainstone, wood line, he's got back wood line. I'm just surprised he's taking the forward one to start with. Forward base for him, and both bows are quite forward, but overall not a bad map for him. Easily volleyball map and not too shabby. He can deal with any kind of rush early on. Slam on the other hand, forward goal right on the left side of the map, hills around there. Got some woodland at the back, but not the best one. All the secondary resources are quite far forward, so would be interesting to see how TaToH is going to approach Slam's map.
Yeah, indeed. And Bosco now going for a boar. At the moment, TaToH just trying to lure some deer here. What was going on? I believe, yeah, he has all his sheep. So we see Slam with so much earlier scout so far, and trying to find something to steal, but thinks better of it, knowing that he will get a lot of damage from those boars here in HD.
Oh yeah, they do, I think 3 hits or 4 hits and your scout is dead on expansions. So it's not worth it to try and lame the boar.
Yeah, we should ask T90 how much hits it takes for an AOC. He can absolutely do the math there, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Some AoE salt there. Okay, then still a very kind of reasonable boar. I thought it was late, but I believe since he's still with some villagers on deer there, we can absolutely see that this is a reasonable timing. And yeah, at least some of the chat got it, so that's happy. That makes me happy. Joke went over his head. Okay, so I believe. Oh, the boar! Oh, nice block here of the scout there. Oh, beautiful move here. The ball went back, and the scout did block the way there. And yeah, beautiful move. Now second ball's coming in, and a very non-existent barracks so far. We have Slam going for one, but TaToH seems to be upping, just with a normal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet dark age from TaToH here. Nothing going on. He has scouted Slam for now, just pushing DS. Continues to see Slam scout in space, but not really reacting or trying to see what he's up to. But putting his bags down now, which is a bit too late in my opinion.
But sending 2 more villagers on wood as well. What is this? This will be a late rush FC as it seems. I'm so confused by the strategy. So
it could be because, like I said, you get 100 gold once you click up to Feudal Age, next stage. So you might want to exploit that bonus to its maximum in Feudal Age. I mean, 100 gold in Feudal Age is a lot when you have no other gold income. You don't have any villages on gold.
Okay, let's take a look. So he is sending his militia to defend his berries here, and just going for the full wall off here. So it indeed will be the defensive Drush FC into probably Expos. And Slam will play it a bit more aggressively, as we can see. 3 militia already out. And up to Feudal Age as well. So that will be Drush into Flash against Drush into FC.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting move here, because if TaToH can defend this nicely, then he can get the upper hand here, because then Slam will have to regather the resources, get back, and then obviously boom up to Castle Age ASAP and catch up with TaToH.
Oh yeah, and TaToH at the moment getting a nice fight. He already got 1 militia, now trying to out micro a bit, is getting some losses. Where's his scout? Only now coming here. And at the moment that's a bit better for Slam, since he has 1 more military unit at the front, but TaToH is finishing those walls. And now I believe it should be a super even trade here.
Yeah, the only thing is TaToH scout is a little bit low on HP, and that's again good fight from Slam there, killing another militia, and he's gonna lose. He's gonna kill another one, and then he will be ahead in this fight. But then gave TaToH enough time to wall. I'm just surprised that he hasn't walled the left side of the map, because that's still quite open.
And he's realizing that exactly as you say it, and is sending 3 villagers to wall that off now. He's going for some gold and did up with 27 villagers. Slam, I want to see him and send some villagers aggressively and build some aggressive towers. He needs to push. I believe just simply going for archeries at home isn't doing the job. And look at that, 4 villagers going to the north.
Yeah, and talking about forward, if Slam can actually make this tower on TaToH's wood line right there, he can actually put TaToH off the wood and make it very difficult for him to take that stone, because that's the only stone mine TaToH can take, and it's quite far forward. It's not going to be the most efficient as well.
Yeah, he is just trying to push the front. It is easier to get in there. If you build a tower behind the forest line, yeah, you are delaying him a bit, but you need to do major damage now. And the tower behind the wood line is just, yeah, guaranteed small damage, but that's not what Slam needs. He has a window of, I would say, roughly 3 to 4 minutes to do damage, and he is going for it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. Well, what's TaToH's plan now? He's up to yeah, he's reaching Feudal Age. He's got 700 food already, 800 now. What is his plan? What unit buildings is he going to make? Because at the moment, nothing. He's doing 1 range now, but he doesn't have enough wood to make a blacksmith. Oh, he will have to wait.
And wait quite a bit. He's now sending 5 more villagers on stone to get up to another 125, so he can build 2 defensive towers. He's building one very central here, and I believe he has a pretty damn good map to defend here. Yeah, he will lose 1 house at the front. Now he has enough wood to go for the blacksmith, and then I believe he will be extremely safe.
Yeah, what I would like to point out here, that even though TaToH is going for defensive drush into FC, but even though when he will go up to Castle Age, he might not have the same amount of military as Slam, because even though he's in Feudal Age, he will continue to make archers, and then he will have the numbers advantage.
Oh, and look at that defensive tower. Yeah, Slam will obviously have the advantage, but when it comes to numbers, but TaToH will have the advantage when it comes to, yeah, obviously bonus of his archers and the tech. Since he might get crossbows, he might even get botkin. He has a reasonable amount of farms here. Did get pushed off of his berries though, and that's usually 200 extra food that he will lose. Now even going for horse color here is Mr. Slam. TaToH will get that tower up, and I believe he will have a pretty safe wood.
I'm not sure about that tower on the right side from TaToH though. I would have liked to see it more on the wood line, but then again, I can totally understand what TaToH was thinking. Slam only started building this tower quite late when TaToH was already on like 20% of his tower building. So totally understand both point of views. Pretty proactive play from TaToH there, and pretty aggressive tower there from Slam. Something quite standard, quite nice, forcing TaToH off his wood line. But then again, not doing the major damage.
And Slam will build a tower here, but I believe it will be out of range for now. I believe TaToH will get most of his wood line here without being intercepted by this tower. Maybe we need to wait for bot canary or to shop into like 2 or 3 more wood lines. But for now, I believe TaToH can absolutely safely get this wood here.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's way too far. And I think at this stage, probably Slam needs to just stop pushing with those, towers. Probably try to come around the left side, because, yeah, I mean, why not? If you want to try to push from somewhere where you can try to get in from. Another tower coming up from Slam on the Oasis. I'm surprised about that.
Let's see if TaToH will spot that indeed, so that villager will go down. Yeah, Slam is just going for the full stranglehold here. Thinks, okay, if I just tower him, then he will absolutely be punished. But yeah, TaToH just getting out with his archers. And actually, that villager's life was super valuable for Slam. He knows that TaToH is going for crossbows. That's obviously what he was expecting. He did see fletching, and he knows from what direction they are coming now, and he's preparing to defend against the incoming crossbows of TaToH now.
Yeah, he's got. I think instead of instead of making a tower on the Oasis, I think if the Slam would have made it on his stone mine, that would have been better to defend against that. So it would be interesting how Slam's gonna deal with these crossbows coming in from TaToH, who's got Botkin arrow as well, the range advantage. Just would like to see the padded archer armor on those crossbows, and they would be very difficult to deal with.
Oh, it comes all down to TaToH's micro, and it is horrible for now 2 tosses. That's something that absolutely never should happen. What was TaToH doing there? Not going in with the patrol upgrade, or not the patrol move, and that was a beautiful engagement for Slam. The best thing that he could hope for. I felt like TaToH could out-micro him for days, but he just threw away all his advantage.
Oh, TaToH just gifted him those crossbows. It like absolutely put them on the plate, and he was like, "Here, kill them."
Oh, I felt TaToH was in such a commanding position.
Yeah, Slam now sending another villager forward, trying to finish that tower, but Slam really playing very well. And I think, like I said earlier, the numbers advantage really played in favor of Slam, but also there was a bit of sloppiness from TaToH on that occasion. Unfortunately, that cost him those crossbows.
TaToH, what are you doing? Okay, 5 crossbowmen now trying to find another angle. Maybe on a second try he can out-micro a bit better. Wasn't expecting the archers maybe to be in such an open space. Normally you want to have the archers on a hill, so maybe TaToH was just clicking them shortly before the hill and didn't take some care. Was trying to clear up those towers here in the same time, but costed him so much. And look at that army now. Slam in commanding position if he won't take any damage here and can upgrade them.
Yeah. Definitely, and he took Castle Age as well, and he will have enough resources to get Botkin arrow and crossbow upgrade, and he's doing a TaToH coming in. He's trying to pick up some villagers, but we're gonna run into the tower. Still no padded archer armor for him, and Slam is gonna trap those crossbows now. Another loss of the crossbows. That's not looking good for TaToH.
Yeah, and I believe he needs to switch his strategy now. He was trying to go for some crossbows. I believe now he needs to go for a mangonel defense and try to boom. And this sounds weird against the Indians, I agree. But I think that's his only option, because he cannot really catch up on a normal Expo against Expo fight here. And look at that. Even stables now for Slam.
This is an interesting move by Slam because the Indians do not get knights, and camels are vulnerable to archers. So if Slam is trying to go for camels, then this could be an interesting move. But I wonder what Slam is planning to do here. They could be going for cav archers because Indians get really good, interesting cav archers in the game.
It is 4 camels here. And yeah, probably to snipe some mangonels. But yeah, as I said before, pretty vulnerable against some crossbows. Let's take a look. TaToH trying to sneak around, and if Slam doesn't see it in time, TaToH might get some sneaky villagers. And oi! Actually, it is open here, so TaToH can get in. And maybe get some movement here. At the same time, Slam will try to defend that. And now you can see the camels, especially with their defense upgrades, could be pretty effective here. And I believe he will clear that up with TaToH at the front, but at the same time, somebody just down here.
Yeah, those crossbows in the wood line might be able to pick up some villagers there, but in the forward, Slam's got the advantage. 2 mangonels. One is definitely going down, another one again running right into its death. And Slam lost about 4 villagers on his wood line at the back, but managed 5 actually. Good rating from the TaToH, but he lost some mangonels in the process. So I would say better trade for Slam in that situation, putting a forward town center now and a siege workshop.
And let's see, it is TaToH trying to catch up with the army. He is heavily ahead when it comes to villagers. Needs to snipe those camels, not really an option here. And we can see TaToH is going for ballistics, is going for thumping, so he will stay on those crossbowmen. And yeah, even added a 3rd archery range and is raiding as well at the same time, and 11 villagers ahead.
Yeah, some really good raiding from TaToH there. Picked up some more villagers on the farms. Still, Slam hasn't rolled that gap between the house and the barracks, and I wonder if TaToH has noticed it, because he can actually get some more crossbows in from there and continue his harassment. But he's on the defense now, trying to catch up. Still on 1 TC, if I'm right. Yes, he is.
So he's going for full army. Nice spot there by you indeed. And Slam cannot really get up the villager count. Let's see if this one is even going down. Needs one more shot. Nope. And surviving with 5 HP. Now the ram is coming to the front. Not sure what the mangonel is doing. And finally TaToH is adding 1 extra T3. So now on even ground. And siege workshop. Slam will try to push the front here.
Yeah, Slam really playing really well, considering he had a very open map, and he has taken control of it, took the aggression to TaToH, and those towers, as you mentioned earlier, really played a good, big role. I mean, TaToH's been busy trying to take those down, while Slam's been TaToH and killing his army, which he's never been able to mass up.
5 more military now for Slam. Not as much as we are hyping it at the moment. Now the second mangonel coming. Is TaToH maybe able to reclaim that hill? Where's all the army of Slam going? Actually to the right hand side, where the mangonel was camping before, but now was sent over because Slam was expecting the attack towards the front here.
Yeah, that could be an interesting move here, and maybe a timely removal of mangonel from there. But Slam is coming back. No, he's just patrolling there, it seems.
Seems like you got 1 villager there, and yeah, ballistics now helping out with the tower, obviously, which is actually being sent down here. And finally, ballistics coming up for Slam as well. He's in control of this middle hill, but TaToH isn't very interested in contesting that, and is now going for another raid at the food eco here of Slam.
Yeah, this but where is he going from? Because where is he trying to gonna go? Is going too far away from the base. I think if he continues towards the barracks, there's still a hole between the house and the barracks, and he can try and get in from there, or try to get in from the back where the market is, get the palisades down and engage from there. Because Slam at the moment just camping on the hill, not doing any damage, not pushing in. 83 pop for Slam and 81 for TaToH.
I'm a bit surprised. I'm at 31 minutes 35 seconds, by the way. I'm a bit surprised how well Slam was able to catch up with villagers here. Only 3 behind. He only got some here at the side, so it seems like TaToH needed to idle his TC for quite some time. And yeah, a lot of Slam gates coming up now here, trying to force out a better engagement. And let's take a look. Slam is sending everything back.
Yeah, TaToH's in now, right from where I said the palisade, took the palisade down. He's in from there, but quick gate force from Slam there, gonna force the crossbows to walk under the TC. Mangonel is coming in, and as you mentioned, pulling everything back. He will be in a very good position against TaToH's army here.
TaToH's trying to go back on the hill here. We'll try to force, obviously, as good as an engagement as he can. Slam trying to micro some. Let's take a look at the HP on the Mangonel. For now, 48. Slam, is he trying to engage with the hill? It seems like it split micro. And TaToH was doing the ground attack against the potential splits here. And is now just following. TaToH is losing without a second shot here. And what a beautiful clear up here by Slam.
Yeah, taking the advantage, taking the good micro there, using the numbers advantage to his favor effectively, and clearing up the forward army from TaToH there. Another forward TC coming up from Slam on this third goal. I really like the TC simply because of the fact that it gives him the control of the goal and a map control as well.
Oh yeah, but TaToH is now building another TC at the front here as well, trying to get the big shot here. Mangonel 1-for-1 trade, and now I believe that should be a bit better for TaToH. He is, yeah, now in a very, very even spot, I have to say. Villager basically pretty even. Military count is very low for both players. Let's take a look. Is maybe someone looking into Imperial Age? I would be surprised. We see TaToH now going for the aggressive TC with 100 food. Slam is at the limit with all the resources and is now switching into more stables. Will go for camels with +4 defense. Or it's +3, right? Yeah.
+3. Yeah, that would be quite interesting. I would be surprised actually if he actually goes for that, and I would like to see TaToH to put down some barracks, because Ethiopians, they get free pikeman upgrades, so it's not going to be a bad trade for him, and back them up with some crossbows, and he will force the camels to go back. That could be an exciting engagement there.
Interesting castle indeed. Yeah. No Mangonels out so far. TaToH doing some damage against the Mangonel, but is getting repaired. It's just guaranteed damage for TaToH, but he cannot eat a whole Mangonel shot here. Let's take a look at 30 HP. TaToH is trying to out micro it here, but a lot of villagers repairing. Let's take a look. The castle at the same time is getting up to roughly 70% here. I believe TaToH needs to run.
Yeah, he needs to run, or because his Mangonel is quite far back still and is not gonna get there on time, and he's going back, like you said. Not the best of the engagements, and the castle is gonna go up now for Slam.
And now look at the stone amount of TaToH, enough for 650 and the castle. So that means 2 castles in a very dicey spot. I believe like 1, 2, 3, 4 gold spots in roughly 1.5 screens. So that's the most important area here. I believe the run for Imperial Age has started.
Yes, indeed. And what units do you expect? Would you expect to see in Imperial Age from both players?
I believe TaToH should go for probably halberdier onagers, and Slam maybe for some Imperial camels. But first of all, we need to get some siege out, traps, bombard cannons, and just try to go for the full attack in the middle, because you cannot decide your army composition if you're simply out of gold.
That is true. That is absolutely true. And like you said, herbs. If TaToH goes for herbs, they only cause food and wood, so you will be able to sustain production of those. But if Slam is put off the gold, then he will struggle to sustain production of the camels. So it's very important to take control of the gold mines, get the traps out, or some other sort of form of siege, and take control of the hill and the gold mines and put pressure on the opponent. As we speak, TaToH is already up to PLAs, 30% for him.
Oh, Mangonel
continues to make crossbows.
Yeah, obviously that's a good choice. Arbalest Halberdier would be a great unit choice for him. Can clear up what Slam has here at the side. He's going for a sneaky attack, and that has to be some dead villagers here on either the gold or the stone, or maybe even both. Some villagers dying here, but the Mangonel is going down as well. And as you can see, bloodlines for Slam. Is he maybe trying to go for a castle push even? Look at that, 200 food, 200 gold. He might go for it. Is he preparing something on siege? And indeed he is. Look at that, 2 siege workshops. We have the rams, we have the stables working with camels. So this might be very good here if Slam can do the damage and can tear down this castle. TaToH needs to get on a lot of army pretty soon.
Yes, indeed, because there's no ways TaToH can deal with those rams with his arbalest, like future arbalest, because camels will be able to tank them. Rams, they have so much armor against the archers. It's gonna take forever for them to go down. So he needs to have the economy to get some mangonels, some onicers to deal with those, and have some other form of units to deal with the camels head on and provide some sort of tank.
Push coming now. TaToH needs to hold this. Let's take a look. Is he having a Mangonel? Yes, 1 Mangonel in the back, so that's absolutely necessary for him. And he needs to start the... What did he just sold all his... He just sold all his stone. That's not good. He cannot repair the castle. A lot of camels now going at the front. Arbalest attack is coming in, but that will be so tough. He needs to get those traps out. What do you think, Mongo? Can he hold it, or what's going on?
I don't think he will be able to hold it because there's a lot of camels there, a lot of rams there, just a couple of mangonels, not even archers there, or crossbows, so to speak. Still getting Arbalest of paper, solo on gold, sustained production of those, getting bracer, but floating so much wood, that's not looking good for him. Slam engaging very nicely, keeping those crossbows at the back and the mangonel as well, while taking that castle down head on.
Oh, but most of the camels are going down. The castle is still out there, but no rams, if I see that correctly. So indeed, the castle will go down. And how can TaToH keep up unit production with 1 gold spot out and the second one so easily be raidable? TaToH needs to absolutely hold on his 1 single trap here.
That is gonna be massive, and those rams can actually engage with the trap, and again, the Arbalists are going to take forever to take down the rams. He's using his villagers at the moment to take down the rams, which is not very ideal. The camels can get in if Slam so wants to and take those villagers down.
Now probably go for some bombard cannons. Needs to repair that trap. All the rams down. And yeah, I would expect something like Arbalest skirmish composition. Where is he still getting gold? He has an extra gold spot for him at the side. The other one here at the very left-hand side. So that's very good for TaToH. I believe he still has chances. Let's take a look at Slam's resources here. He's still absolutely at the limit. Is continuing to push more. Even elephant archers now at the front and camels. Let's take a look how TaToH can engage this here. Is trying to micro some, but oh boy, are they tanky.
Oh, they are so tanky. They look at the HP on them, 300 HP, and the armor is 3+2. That is so much. That is absolutely huge. How is TaToH going to deal with those elephant archers?
He's trading kind of cost efficiently there because he's microing pretty well, but he's just losing so much ground at the front. If this gold is running out, and we are never do math on stream, only 1.6k gold out of away from TaToH being out of gold. I believe he only has 1 relic as well, so that's not good for him. He needs to make something happen now. Is switching into halberdiers indeed, but will it be enough?
I wonder if they will be enough, because they're not masked up, and as we know, halves, they're very good against elephants and stuff, but if they're not masked up, they can get shredded. And those elephant archers are absolutely tanky
Diabolus,
and
that
beefy.
reminds me, sorry for interrupting you, that reminds me of the first engagement there at start of Castle 8, and the Diabolus going in without any attack and completely surrounded. That was the worst engagement that TaToH could have tried to take there. It's trying to micro now properly, but isn't even one kill, shotting all the camels here. And look at that, trying to out micro a bit, but that was heavy losses. And Slam in full control now, controlling the middle, controlling all the gold spots. TaToH trying to hold on, but dropping down to 17 military, and that even with those Arbalest here at the side, maybe they will go down as well. Trying to micro even further. Slam, not a lot of control here in the middle. Let's take a look. Now 3 actions at all sides here. The Mangonel is going down here. TaToH is doing great micro at the front, and now killing some Mangonels at the side. It's looking okay, but it could have looked so much better.
Yeah, TaToH is all over the place now. Slam engaging with him in all fronts, taking the game to TaToH, still putting pressure on him. TaToH with some Arbalest in Slam space, killing a lot of villagers there. Mangonel as well, a lot of dead bodies there. And Slam chasing those Arbalest with most of his elephant archers. I don't think is the best idea because he's losing ground in the front. He's not losing massively, but have to retreat, and this might give time for TaToH to regroup and mass up his army.
Let's take a look. He is now up to 31 military indeed, which account pretty even. Gold control. Finally, TaToH's trying to get back on it. Halberdier +1 defense. And look at the attack. Wow, only now horse color at 48 minutes. New meta, I would say.
No comments on that. Absolutely no comments on that.
TaToH playing ring around a Rosie, and is now going for another raid here, ahead by 3 villagers, and still so much raiding going on. Now getting a castle up again at this front here, and looks better and better for TaToH. Slam now going for mass elephant archers. That could be pretty dicey for TaToH. Maybe needs to go for an Onager switch as well, trying to out micro the Mangonel team. Is doing a pretty damn good job here, but obviously in the end will lose all his Arbalest team.
Yeah, that's true. But TaToH's got a castle up on the hill to control of the hill for the time being. Got reasonable and respectable number of army. All he needs to do now is engage efficiently because he's up against very strong, very beefy units, and he cannot afford to lose his units.
Let's take a look. What is he still producing? Halberdiers, Arbalest, nothing out of his siege workshop, so he will stay on that composition. Thinks that there will be enough against the elephant archers. Going for the +2 defense. Now reaching Imperial Age is Slam. What is he going for? Instantly going for the +4 defense, so that kind of spells that he will go for elephant archers and Imperial camels of the Indians. But now he's losing his main gold spot here at the side, and is suddenly he the one out of gold?
Yeah, Slam going for elephant archers and camels is a very expensive choice considering he invested so much in the castle push and he was not able to push TaToH completely off his base. And TaToH with the cheaper units able to mass up faster is putting more pressure on Slam.
And TaToH's building another castle here at the front. I believe that's the last engagement that Slam can really take. We need TaToH to retreat, sit behind this castle. Format cannons needs to be safe. He's going in for the raid at the side. And another quick win here. Not a quick one, but a beautiful game. And a GG without a big engagement at the end. TaToH taking the 2-0 lead here. What an incredible performance by him.
Absolutely, really well played by TaToH. A couple of times we felt like, the engagements were not good. He was put under pressure. He might be, pushed right back to his base. But the point, the stage where TaToH engaged with the Arbalest and with the camels and heavy cavalry, the elephant archers near the forward mill, and then Slam just chased those bunch of Arbalest with the map with all his elephant archers, just left him exposed in the front and gave TaToH the time to regroup and that's where I would like to come back to your point earlier on about Indians being the strongest safe. Yes, they are very strong. Yes, they have very strong tech tree, but they are weak in some respects. Camels, going off the bat is not the best strategy because they're very vulnerable to archers, and at the same time not having the knights. They have very strong archers composition. Elephant archers are very strong, but again, they're very expensive and very goal heavy civ, in some regards. So if you don't have the map control and the gold economy, then you can be put on the back foot versus Ethiopia, cheaper units, strong range tech, harps tech, and the siege techs as well.
Yeah, he's super strong in the late imp as well. I like the strategy of Slam pushing towards the middle here, but before that I felt TaToH was pretty far ahead and Slam just lost all his camels in this push. Yeah, he got one castle down, but needed to have maybe even the skirm tech would have been an option to just engage a bit better, to control this hill here, start more raids, but yeah, overall a beautiful game. And let's take a look at the KD, for example, here. TaToH so far ahead, and to not get any more insult here, I will get the plate mail armor out there, and Eco felt pretty damn even. The imp though for TaToH 9 minutes earlier there, and Slam reaching him just shortly before the game was over anyways.
Yeah, definitely. And you look at the gold collected by Slam is 2,000 more, but wood and is almost 6,000 more wood collected by TaToH, and he just switched to harps, which again cost wood and food, and was able to sustain production of his units, bombard cannons, and just was able to push more effectively cheaper units.
And
okay, and we have again, surprisingly, TaToH versus Slam. And it's a home map for TaToH, and oh my god, I'm not surprised. It's Team Islands, interesting. And the civs are Italians versus Malay. What do you think about that, Nili?
Interesting indeed. We have TaToH playing in the blue trunks here, and for all the guys who don't know the stats, I can show them to you because we are in 2017, and yeah, as you can see. Docks cost less, docks tax cost less, advancing age is less, fishing ship costs less, and yeah, that's just super, super strong for the Italians here for TaToH. And the main issue for the Malay on Slam will be advancing age faster, 80%. So when he clicks up, he's basically instantly going for the feudal age. So that will be interesting. TaToH with a stronger late game, if you ask me. And yeah, on the other side, Slam with an incredible fast attack possibility.
Yeah, definitely. The advantage of having the ability to go up faster just means Slam will be able to create extra 2 or 3 villages, and will obviously give his economy an extra boost, and he will still be able to get up to feudal age about the same time as TaToH. Yeah, so think about 3 extra villages, but you going up at the same time is just giving you a massive boost.
Yeah, indeed. And maybe TaToH needs to react to that, knowing that he cannot really compete at the front. Is he maybe going for a backdock here as a strategy adjustment against the Malay?
I would, yeah, he could do that, but then again, if you look at his back map, he doesn't really have the best of the goal, big fish. He could go directly back where his houses are. There's some good fish there, but then the distance to the front is massive. And Malay, they get the extra line of sight on the dock, so they can see a long, long way in the water compared to Italians. So yeah, I think backtalk would be an interesting. It would be a viable strategy, and to try and sneak from make a sneaky landing would be a better option for TaToH.
Okay, and indeed we see the backdock here for TaToH, so he will play it out a bit longer. Slam will play it very aggressively, as forward as he could have built his dock here. And TaToH going for the defense dock, and yeah, probably one of the best docks he could have wished for, having 3 deep fish pretty reasonably close. So that's all good for him, and I will, yeah, just keep a close eye on how many villagers he will try to go up for. He could actually try to defend the right hand side, send 4 villagers to the top of his island. Look at all those food.
Oh yes, that is absolutely heavens. Extra bows there, extra deer, just 1 mil there, and he can saturate all of that.
And if a fast castle would be an option, I would say. He is only 5 on wood for now.
Yeah, could be. And I like the main goal of TaToH is forward, but it's not harassable. I mean, even with galleys, it's not gonna be easily harassable, and it's definitely better than what he had in the first game. But if you look at Slam's main goal, it's on the hill, too far forward than TaToH's, and it's near the shoreline as well. So could be harassed. A second goal again is quite far forward, so it would be interesting and you know, exciting to see how TaToH is going to engage there if he actually finds that somehow.
Yeah, I believe how this game will go will be like Slam will have the big control over the longest time of the game, and TaToH will never really have this opportunity to raid over here. If he's getting mass war galleys or even gallons at this spot, I believe TaToH is already in full control and won this game. The most issuing thing, I believe, are the berries of TaToH here.
Definitely. Yeah, you're right about that. Absolutely. But as we know, in water maps, players tend to go in berries quite late, so it could be a bit late that we see how the engagement is there going to be, and also if TaToH is going to make some docks there. Another thing I would like to point out here is if Slam remembers that he needs to go for 5 galleys instead of war galleys, which he didn't do in the first game.
Yeah, he will go for fire galleys for sure. But he is playing it with a extremely slow attack here. Playing it pop 22 with Loom against pop 20 with Loom. So yeah, clicking up the solid 50 seconds later. And TaToH, is he actually building front docks after having the fishing ship in the back? Is that a real strategy?
I'm not sure about that actually, because normally you would want to make fire, you know, your military units from all the docks. So at this stage, if he's doing a back dock, sorry, a forward dock, and say for fishing ship, that means that dock at the back is going to be idle, and will have the advantage in terms of creating extra galleys. What am I seeing here from Slam is that he's creating a transport ship.
Oh, and building it in Dark Age as well. So that's something we absolutely did not expect. And let's switch into the point of view of TaToH. If he did even scout that part of his island, yeah, somewhat he did, but yeah, he won't expect landing, or at least I wouldn't.
Yeah, definitely. He doesn't have any. He doesn't have any houses there as well to give him the information, and it's such a massive island that even with the houses, he was not going to be able to see that. And I like the landing placement from Slam. He's ringing right into the corner, but what might give it away is the fact that there is a wolf there, and if TaToH can pick it up quickly, then he might be able to see that something funny is happening on his island.
Is that still working on HD? I'm not 100% sure. If we go into the point of view with fog, as you can see, we don't see the wolf, I believe, on HD anymore. At least that's what I noticed in the Arabia game before. I was quite surprised, not 100% sure here. Isn't going for the food in the north. I believe what could give it away is that TaToH didn't see a single fire galley yet. Let's take a look if the demo ref can get some of the fishing ship. Seems like they're beautifully split here.
Yeah, oh, the demo raft and the galley fishing ships are running. Can he get them? Just probably one. Just one. There's just one fire galley from Slam. I think it's just to keep TaToH busy and guessing what he's doing. But but he can see, TaToH can see the scout of Slam. He's running after it.
12 minutes, 20 seconds here. And now he's going for the big stone walls all over the map. Pledging is coming in. I believe those villagers might be a bit late. Even a defensive barracks. And oh, the demo ship in the end. Let's take a look. Is that really what he wants to go for? It seems like the walls will go up. Walling with 6 villagers here at the side. TaToH's reaction is real.
Ay.
Okay, the gate is up as well, going for the defensive archery range. That's something you want to do just to prevent some raidings for later on, and more fire galleys at the front. TaToH's fishing completely uncontested here, and meanwhile in the back, when the front is now going for the stone here at the, I would say, wrong side, and yeah, that will be raided. Might even lose a villager here.
Yeah, and he can see the tower coming up, but he is not doing anything about it. But it's pretty late to do anything or think about doing anything about it. But he's got his stone walls there, so he won't be able to get in. I think he's pretty safe for now. Just needs to move these villagers off stone mine and continue to think about a plan B on how to deal with this push from Slam and how to take the gain the upper hand.
Yeah, well, normally the answer would be fletching and some skirmishers. Fletching will be coming in. Skirmishers, so we're still a bit away. Very low on wood so far.
Yeah, surprisingly it's very low on foot. He's got 3 docks going, and again, they are not
at the side.
being
Sorry
engaged.
for interrupting you, trying to land more villagers, but the fire ship beautifully denying that transport, and suddenly 4 archers and 3 villagers not knowing to do with their life. And TaToH even walling a second layer. He seems to be so safe.
Yeah, good reactions from TaToH there. Good defensive play, realizing the amount of damage, the importance of the situation, and taking corrective measures to deal with that. Really like that play from TaToH.
And the only thing that I would love to see is going for some more stone, and indeed he's now building the mill, trying to go for all this extra food here at the top. And I believe, since he's not going for skirmishes but archers only, we might even see a transporter pretty soon. And indeed TaToH is going for the transporter, and that will be so tough for Slam to deal with.
Yeah, that's true, absolutely true. And TaToH again doing the same plan which he was doing in the first game, engaging, keeping Slam busy on the water with 1 or 2 fire galleys, so he doesn't know what he is doing in sneakily.
Oh, the fire galley.
I do like this mill.
Yeah, the mill, indeed, and the fire galley from Slam trying to run around, but instantly running into 2 fire galleys, so that didn't work out as planned. And still, TaToH is going for archers only at the moment. Surprised that we don't see skirmishes. Yeah, he is very low on food, so maybe that's why he just wants to go for the resources that he can get on the map, not trying to go for the perfect counter here. And now, fighting back all those fire galleys with a beautiful repair, and the archers should be set over, and that will be hell for Slam.
Definitely, I totally agree with you. And considering his status is a little bit like too low on food, what do you think if he had sent another bunch of villagers to that hunt on the mill so he can gather more resources faster?
Yeah. That would absolutely be an option, I believe. Yeah, just I would even send 4. He didn't even go for his main berries, so that might be an issue as well. Trying to get in another defensive tower, but now the touchdown of the archers. Let's take a look how Slam will react to that.
He might understand thing from the movement of the deers, but it could be a little bit late. And here comes the archers on the wood line, which is half loom, but TaToH got fletching and the archer armor, and Slam's got nothing to defend at home. This is really good raiding by him. Aye, killing 2 villagers there and a 3rd one and another one.
Feels like 5
That's
villages
really good
down
raiding.
or something. Now the defensive tower.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, TaToH won the water fight here in the middle. He is safe at home with the defensive tower. The only thing going for Slam at the moment is that he is up to Castle Age, but resources very low and no wooden come at the moment. And yeah, he only has a very, very small forest here at the left-hand side, trying to go for some more stone walls. Who do you think is ahead at the moment?
I think TaToH is clearly ahead, simply because he's got control of the water. He's got Slam off his wood line, and his economy is looking really good. He's untouched at home. It's a challenge for Slam. It's for him to come back in the game. That's what he needs to do. A lot of palisades coming up from Slam. We can see some panic walls going up.
And where is he getting wood? Yeah, here in the south. Has one defensive tower, is trying to go for more stone walls, trying to control everything, but now his... Oh wow, he got Castle Age quickly there. That's a Malay for you. I felt like, yeah, it's still 1 minute away, but not with the Malay. And let's see, is he going maybe for defensive siege workshop, or what is his reaction now?
Here's his market, and he's doing a monastery in TaToH's island. I am surprised about that. What are your thoughts on that monastery?
Probably indicates that another siege workshop will come up pretty soon as well, and indeed it is coming. So trying to put on some pressure on the TC of TaToH. TaToH not getting, being in feudal age, not having a lot of possibilities to go for something that can beat monks and siege. So I like that decision a lot, puts a lot of pressure on TaToH. Let's take a look, how far away is he from clicking up to Castle Age. And indeed he just clicked, so this town center will not die before finishing the upgrade.
Yeah, this will be challenging for TaToH to deal with. Absolutely. But Italians, they get redemption. So if TaToH can make a monastery himself and get redemption, then he will be able to take care of that push. And he's putting a stable down already, so we can see some light caps going on. And again, he's got a lot of food going on at the back, which is quite safe. So I don't think he's in any immediate danger.
Yeah, I think so as well. Even if his TC goes down, what is the big problem? He has more villagers, he has more fishing ship as well. Maybe I can just add that quickly. Let's see how good I am with that. I have.
And at the same time he's raiding a lot of villages on Slam's goal. Slam is trying to do a tower on his main goal, but lost about 10 villages in the process. Good raiding by TaToH, making full use of those 3 or 4 archers in Slam's base.
Yeah, indeed, and yeah, they would have not done too much, and yeah, we can see the defense upgrade here, and this most likely will be nice. Wow, that was an interesting sound in the back. And let's take a look. Does TaToH see the monk? Yes, he does. So maybe light cap is an option here, and yeah, he is going for scouts. So yeah, let's see what he will do. Maybe he even goes for defensive siege workshop.
Yeah, he can do a defensive siege workshop, and as you said, you know, if you lose 1 TC, what difference does it make? I mean, he's going enough wood to make TCs and then a siege workshop as well. So he's pretty safe, and he is exactly doing that, adding 1 more town center.
Adding 1 more town center, was it what Mongo was trying to say? Actually, the crossbowman did start, but did finish, and yeah, I had my wood face in the chat as well. Sorry for that, guys. And now going in for drill nets and light cav and +1 attack. I believe he will be in a pretty solid spot here. Only 2 spearmen out. Actually, only one spearman out and 2 monks. So I believe TaToH should be able to clear that up quite easily. And now should maybe at the same time when he attacks at the front, send in his archers and maybe go for some more raids. I believe he's in a pretty fine spot. Even sending another transporter. Maybe wants to send his knights over.
Yeah, keeping Slam busy on his island, giving him time to regroup and gather his resources.
And now redemption coming in for Slam indeed. Maybe wants to fight off the manual switch at the defense here. But for now, TaToH is only going for the stables. Let's take a look. TaToH sees all the aggression. He's absolutely losing his CC, but it doesn't care. At the same time, Slam has no idea what's coming up at the front. And yeah, trying to not lose all.
Sorry, my family was moving at the back, so was making them stop that.
Okay, Lightcap now coming in here, trying to go for the monks first. Nice round attacks here by Slam. All the monks down, and now only we are looking at 3 spearmen, so the knights are pretty effective. All of the sudden, where are more monks coming? Slam is only now producing 1 more, and that has to be the GG. TaToH is taking the 3-0. What a convincing performance here by TaToH.
Absolutely, he completely engaged, took control of the games in this game as well. I mean, Slam went for a surprise move, which we didn't anticipate it, which I totally agree with. At the same time, TaToH dealt with that in a very, very effective way. A lot of the players would have fallen under the pressure. They wouldn't have made walls. They would have struggled. But TaToH, having the advantage, experience on HD, and really they're using the scout effectively, completely took control. And that landing from TaToH on Slam's island, engaging with his archers, keeping Slam busy, was again a very good move by him.
Yeah, indeed, nice control here, nice defensive stone walls, did go for the defensive boom, didn't know about the civilizations, nice anticipation of the strategy here, which actually didn't happen, but we saw an archer landing. And Slam couldn't really get the pressure down. I'm not even sure if he killed a single villager with his aggression. Pretty convincing performance here by TaToH. And I would say we end this series with a quick look at the scoreboard here. And
yeah, absolutely. And, just to add, Malay, they are, in my opinion, they are the weakest save in the game. I mean, they do get the age advancing bonus, and they do get the good monk tags. They do get the extra line of sight on the dogs. But as the game goes longer, they start to become more and more weaker. And Italians, they are so strong, all right from the offset. Like you said earlier on, cheaper dog tags, cheaper fishing ship costs, and all that stuff.